Blessed good day, everybody. Blessed good day. Well, if you hear me, I hope you hear me, dog. Anyways, so leveling up in video games, it takes a lot of work, a lot of time. But once you stay on the grind, you had to make it. You're about to make it, right? I remember I was never really a fan of playing those video games that took a lot of work, to be honest. The only game I remember playing where I would put in all that work was FIFA. Time my players better, my career mode make my team better. Ultimate team, boy, has a serious grind. But to beat up, you go for some months, your team better than everybody else team, you know. Not better than everybody else team in the game, but compared to your brethren, their friends, your team will be better. Same with all those other games. Just put in the work, put in the grind, level up your stats, level up your mana, all those things, and trust the process. And you have one of the best characters or best teams in the game. And that's the same for life, dog. That's the same for life. So let's level up our stats in life. Let us level up our stats. I don't mean to shout. But let us level up our stats in life, right? So there are a bunch of categories where you can level up, right? So I was thinking about it recently, taking some notes and seeing what categories I want to talk about, what categories I really want to focus on. But one of them is intelligence. You can mix in intelligence with knowledge, right? And how to raise a stat? Well, it's simple. Take some time. You had to study. I know we all went to school, maybe still going to school, but you really level up your intelligence, or you just get a pass on the paper. You probably did level up your intelligence, but not really near. It's for you get catch the boy. But not anywhere near its full potential, right? So when you level up your intelligence now, it's only after school is where you should really start. This is where knowledge begins. At the end of school, true knowledge begins. Learn on your own terms. Learn what you want to learn, what you have to learn, right? So this will entail reading books, maybe fiction. I wouldn't really say fiction, but some fiction books have some real great things in it. Read some scientific books, some knowledge books, some books to help yourself be better, right? If you focus on one specific area, even if it's like engineering, just because you do your engineering degree and whatnot, don't mean you have to stop learning on your own terms. Learn some more, delve into that engineering more and study it. I don't want to talk on doctors and things, but you know, whatever field you're in, you want to learn more about it because you want to be the best you can be in that field. You want to be a cut above the rest, right? So that's it. Up your intelligence, up your knowledge. And not going to be easy, not going to be quick. But the same way, you have to farm for materials, farm for resources in the game. You have to farm for everything in life, right? Yeah, so sit back, read more, take in more educational videos about your field, whatever it may be. It could be fashion, it could be anything. But learn more about it, become more well versed in it, right? Another one I want to talk about, well, this could be most important one, I know, but you want to strengthen the skill of discipline. This is probably the most important because without discipline, every other area, if you try to improve it, will be so much harder and be so much more difficult. So you want to up that discipline, right? And how to do this is a long thing. This is still one I really had to focus on and really work on because it's discipline. It's not really just motivation. Motivation comes and goes. But discipline will make you remember the motivation you had and the motivation will come again and you keep at it. Keep doing what you have to do. Alright? So it's like, let me give you an example. When it was today's Saturday, so Thursday, I went to work. I wake up 4:45 in the morning. You know, I went to work. I was working 7 to 3. And before work being finished, I was feeling tired. I was like, wait, I gotta miss out on the gym today, you know, dog. Walking down to travel to the public transportation to take a maxi. I like, should I take the maxi just pass by the gym or just go straight home? And then some tell me, but I tell myself, I just never regret going to the gym, you know, even when I feel tired. I don't really regret it, so why let my brain tell me right now not to go? Because I might regret not going, even though I get a little rest. The rest will come. If I go gym, the rest will come after, right? So I went. I reach gym like 4 o'clock. I do back and biceps, you know, I do workout, you know, and I get sweet, healthy. I do my back and biceps, finish like 6. Then I see a friend there. I was like, hey, see them in the aerobic room. I like, hey, I know finish there, what they doing? Want to do some abs stand off? Like, nah. To have a class going on, a gym class going start a full body pump. I say, why not? Yeah, I got a little half hour, but that thing was an hour long. That was hard, but that was real hard. That was burning me. That was real hard. And I finished 7 p.m. We do some stretches and things, but that was real hard. So I spent 3 hours there, very hard. But at the end of it, I didn't regret it. Maybe during it, you'd be like, wait, boy, I wish I didn't do this. But when you finish, no regret. You actually show more respect for yourself there. You realize, yes, I train my discipline muscle. I train myself to be better, to do what I have to do, especially when I wasn't feeling to do it. Right? So yeah, that's just an example of how I try to work on the discipline skill there. So discipline, very important. And where I come from, Trinidad, Trinidad and Tobago, you watch words. Tolerance, discipline, production. I never really took it serious until recently. I'm like, ways. If everybody in the country is focused on our watchwords, tolerance, discipline, production, yeah, that'd be a much better place in terms of crime and all those things. Maybe, I hope. I could just be saying things, but I think it'll be much better, a much healthier environment. Right? Another area I had to work on is mindfulness. This is like, for me, this is like being present, being mindful, just like showing gratitude and things. That will fall into it as well. Just being, basically being more present and mindful of what's going around. Not trying to regurgitate what I just say. But this will take things like, if you believe in God and things, you pray more, find a quiet time, read the Bible. If not, you could meditate. Well, you could pray and meditate. I do both. Not as regularly as I like to, but yeah. So meditation is really clear your mind. It might be very hard at first. But when you get into it, it's just a good vibe. Really clear your mind. Take up your thoughts, realize what you're thinking. You might understand why you think what you're thinking, right? So yeah, you can start off easy, 3 minutes if so much. 5 minutes, just meditate, just sit down. Yeah, just fight the urge. It'll be very difficult at first. You might think it's wasting your time. Once you stick at it, once you keep at it, it'll be worth it and just make you more mindful throughout the day. Alright, so that's mindfulness. Work on the mindfulness skill. Another one I was talking about is cooking. I believe cooking is a great skill. It's not as important as the others, but it could be important how you think about it. You always get somebody to cook for you. But you being able to cook and cook what you want, know what you eat and put it into your body, I think that's very important. So just up your cooking skill. It could be confused at first. It's something I even good in cooking as yet, but just trying to get better and better. Look at what you're making, ingredients, know exactly how much is what you're doing. Make it taste good. Even if, well, it's from my experience, even when my food don't taste too good, it still tastes good because I know I put effort into it. I don't know, it's a mind thing, it is really. I just feel like, hey, I know somebody else might enjoy this food, but I like it, I make it. Yeah, so when I work on your cooking skills, it can come in very handy. Yeah, I'm man to put in your house, I'm man who could cook. Our next one is I'm going to be taking notes of these skills. Our next skill you want to up that XP is respect. You respect you give to others, of course, but I'll come in after. But the respect I talk about right now, this respect others will have for you. There are many ways to up this respect skill, and it will come in by more skills I'll mention. If you up those skills, then respect will go up for you. Many of these skills go hand in hand. When you go up in one, the other will go up. And in some games, if you go up in one, you might have a decrease in the level of the next one. But we're not talking so in this. When you up one skill, it helps out the other. So respect. How to make other people respect you, what you have to do to make others respect is a skill. You have to earn it. You can't just want somebody to respect you just for respecting your sake. Even though if you really want to be the best, you should respect others despite whatever. Unless you totally earn no respect, like they do shit, then that makes more sense. But when you now meet somebody, you don't know them, you should give them respect. But in this life, in this world, in reality, ain't nobody gonna just respect you just to ride up. So you had to really be somebody, be a man or woman or person, boy, girl, whoever you are, that deserves respect. When someone look at you and say, hey, this man is a man I want to respect. So I can't just tell you how to earn respect just so when I go into other points, you understand, hey, you really a respectable person. So, yeah, so one skill I talk about is personality. And personality is so broad, but I just bring it into one. So once you work on all the things in personality, your empathy, how you show love, what else I want to say? Nah, let me go say that word. But yeah, all those things, personality, being funny, your humor, all those skills, there's like many skills in personality, but you come out to just personality. When you work on those things, I have a blessed personality, a big personality. Because people will sleep on personality, but personality is so, so important. In my opinion, not in my opinion, it's fact. But I see in the show called Yellow Jackets, opinion is the wilderness. Opinion is the wilderness between facts and ignorance. And you don't want to be ignorant. But anyways, as I was saying, you want to up that personality skill. Always be better. Put yourself out there. You know, as I am a introvert. Yes, introverted. I've been very introverted in the past, but recently, past few months, past few years, a year or 2 or 3, I'm trying to put myself out there, because you could always be a good person. You could always have good thoughts and good want the best for people, but unless you really show that and let them know, ain't nobody gonna really think about it and think, hey, there's a good person. No. Yeah, let people know sometimes you good and you there for them. Right? So up your personality, you have to be caring, to be judgmental. All those things will fall into your personality, right? The next stat is health. Right? This is something I'm trying to work on. Well, I've been improving this year, looking a little, I don't know, the camera making me look a little alright, but I'm not really pumped to anything. But yeah, work on your health. As of recently, sometimes I go on periods of not eating meat. No, I'm not against people that eat meat sometimes, but I'm trying to go on periods of not eating meat. And I realize that I'm really feeling clearer and healthy and things. But the reason that I decided to do this is because last year I read a book called Ikigai. I think it's Ikigai or something so. And this book is really about life and living a peaceful, zen life in a way. And I was talking about the area, the village in Japan. But in the world, this place has the longest life expectancy. So they're just talking about the lifestyles and whatnot of these people. And they say they really don't eat meat. They eat fish. They're eating meat and they have their own vegetable gardens and whatnot. So I was like, maybe that makes some sense. It also said that they work for a long period of life, like after retirement age in most countries, they still be working. But it's work that they actually enjoy doing and love doing. And once they keep working, you live long. Like how many of those people, Vince McMahon, you see that man, dog, he old. But he's still working, doing what he loves, working on his business. I watched an interview with Vince. He had the WWE running. He's still doing it, but that's what his love, that's his. But so yeah, that was what I was saying. I just eat meat too much. Then again, some fish are mercury and thing. But anyways, I was just talking about health, all wrong. You want to go and get checked out by the doctors and things and see what's going on the inside, because it's very hard to know what's going on the inside of you without getting a checkup. But yeah, so focus on the skill of health. You really want to be healthy. I don't want to be 40, 50, let me say 50 to 60 and feeling old now. I have a great uncle I should say, who's probably like 70, and by that man don't really look like 70 and he moving good everything. Yeah, so I don't want to be like 50, 60 and feeling old and feeling like ways, but I could die anytime. No, we could still die anytime, but I want to eliminate those risks now, boy. So yeah, health very important. I don't want to just be average, because the average person isn't really living a full life when they reach that age after retirement. Basically, they're old, they're not really, don't know how to play it, but they're not really living the fullest potential, right? And people will say at 30, 40, whatever, say 30, you get back pains and things. You're not just getting back pains because of the age, you're getting all those pains because of how much years you have been doing things to hamper your health, right? Not just because, hey, I turn an age, that's me. No, it's because of how long you have been doing these bad habits which hamper your health. So you're trying to be better, but after so much years of being unhealthy, it's really difficult to zoom in and focus in. But I believe I'm been getting more consistent in certain aspects, but you know what goes. And your next one, which goes close to health, will be fitness. You want to up your fitness skill, and this will contain stamina as well. You want to up your fitness skill. You want to, like to up your fitness skill. This is one that you see the progress over time, not one day, over a period of time. I think before, after pictures. You gotta go time, not just 1 month, 2 months. It can be 2 years, 3 years, 6 months short, and really see the progression from there. It's very easy to quit early here, but this is where you keep going. And I think once you see progress with fitness, then open up your mind and make you realize, wait now, Everything takes time, and once I stick to the thing and trust the process, it will come. And in the past, I have plenty problems being consistent, as in I will reach somewhere and I'll stop and fall off and go back behind in a cycle. But not this time, I'm sticking to that trust in the process. No matter how I feel about this morphia has me down, I'll be like, nah, I trust in the process and believing in the plan, sticking to the plan. So this is working out every day you go. Just see, imagine 0.2% your fitness still going up. It's small, very small. But if you stick at it, it will go up, it will go up, it will go up, it will go up. Right. So that's how you up your fitness skill, you keep on it. Go for a jog, pump up, all those things, look at that. Ticky yarn, but it's coming along. Up your fitness skill, what other skill I have there? Well, one that could have fallen into personality was charisma. Charisma is a skill, dog. You're like, hey, what you seeing, dog? How you doing? You really have to do it on the camera here, dog, but what you seeing? What you seeing? I can ball that day, dog, but yeah. Up your charisma skill. Like I even tell you to do that, I'm still trying to get this charisma skill. But you're getting better, you're getting better. But I just skills I think. Many skills I not really up as yet. But I just identify them as skills I had to come. As I say, with fitness, I had our next one here is strength. Strength falls into fitness, you know how to build strength and thing. Yeah. But yeah, some other skills we could talk about. But as of now, those are the main skills that I think you're focusing on right now. You really, up your level in life itself and everything will come. So that's how to up your character. There are things like finances and things, of course, that. Could go deeper into that, but that's like, it's really not a money video now, but it's more of a personality. This is more of an individualistic thing. So, what I can leave it is, let's get a G.